Welcome back to our YouTube channel. We have a new product at our store, and before I am going to put it on the website, I first want to put it through the ultimate test. So the product I'm talking about is this one. It is called Derma Shield. It is the ultimate skin protectant. I have never used this product before. I have been wanting to use it for years, but that is a different story. So for today I'm going to use Derma Shield for the first time. I'm going to apply all sorts of makeup to the skin with the Derma Shield. I'm going to use some silicone, wax, liquid latex, water-based makeup, grease paint, alcohol activated makeup, and just see how it behaves on the skin with the Derma Shield on there. And at the end of the video I also want to know how the products remove from the skin with the Derma Shield on it. So if you are interested in this product or how it works, please keep watching because I will show it to you step by step in this video. I actually watched some YouTube videos by Derma Shield to get you all the information that is important before applying or starting to use or actually buying the Derma Shield. So when you get the product from this container, it will be a white mousse. You will see me applying it in a bit, and when you put it on the skin, it immediately moisturizes the skin. It is rich on vitamin E and aloe vera, so that is a wonderful thing of the Derma Shield. But the most important thing, and the thing why we have it at our store now, is that it forms a protective barrier on your skin, and that means that chemicals that you will put on the skin after applying the Derma Shield can't actually penetrate the skin. And as we as special effects makeup artists use stuff like 99% alcohol, we use acetone, we use latex which has ammonia in it, we use, well, all sorts of chemicals. Think of the glues, think of drying bloods which also have some chemicals. It is amazing if those products couldn't actually enter your skin, and the barrier stays on there for 4 to 5 hours, even though if you would wash your skin with soap it would still be there, and that is very interesting to me. So that is the technical information that I got from the YouTube videos I have just watched a few minutes ago, and now I think we should just put this to the test. I just read the instructions on the can. It says that you should wash and dry the skin you are going to apply the Derma Shield on. Shake the can, put a golf ball size of Derma Shield on the palm of your hand, rub it on the skin and let it dry for about 5 minutes. So that is what I'm gonna do now. I just decided to open up one of the small packages we have. This is the 50 ml, this is the 150, but for my test I think I can use the small one. I will shake it very well, and then you should hold it upside down and put a bit of it on the skin. So it is a mousse, so it grows on the palm of your hand as you apply it, and then you should just apply it to the skin. So let me get it on there. It looks like I'm applying shaving cream. It smells like, well, it doesn't really smell like anything, to be honest. Protecting my hair as well. So I took too much, don't need that much obviously, so I'll just put it on my hands. Never a bad idea to protect those as well. The product is on my skin, it is on my entire face, and it is on my hands. So now I need to let this dry for 5 minutes before I can start putting it to the test. It has been 5 minutes, and when I first applied the Derma Shield to my skin it felt kind of greasy, but that sensation left after a few minutes. So now my skin does feel moisturized. And I'm pretty curious if this affects applying makeup to the skin. So the first thing I did is mix up some Sculpt Gel. I have a different video on how to work with Sculpt Gel if you are interested in more on Sculpt Gel, but for today I'm just gonna apply it. And I didn't really think of a makeup I would do today, so I'm just gonna apply all products everywhere and just see how it applies and how it removes at the end. I have my 99% alcohol, so this doesn't feel any different than without the Derma Shield. I'm just using my fingers and a spatula and well, everything I would normally use to flatten out this sculpt gel. And the idea of all that alcohol not getting into my skin is a nice thought. So for that I already like this product. So let me just make a quick wound. That is the sculpt gel on the skin. As this needs to dry for a few minutes, I can just apply the next product to the skin, and that will be the liquid latex by Maron. So a lot of people are sensitive to liquid latex, and the Derma Shield protects the skin from the ammonia entering the skin. So probably if you would use Derma Shield, it would be okay to use liquid latex. So that should be a big plus as well. But I'm very curious how the liquid latex behaves on the skin with Derma Shield on it. So I'm going to apply a few layers with my non-latex foam sponge just to create a small burn wound. And this also takes a few minutes because latex has to dry. The second layer of liquid latex. And the third layer. Time for a bit of Pulsate as a base for my wax. And for the wax I'm using the Nose and Scar Wax by Ben Nye. So I will just put a bit of it on my forehead where I just put the Pulsate, which sticks very well. So it doesn't influence the stickiness of Pulsate at all. Let's see how the wax behaves on the Derma Shield. So no difference in applying the wax as well, which is a very big plus. Time to make a few wounds on that liquid latex. So as you can see, it sticks to the skin very well, even though there is that Derma Shield under there. Trying to puncture a hole in the latex. So no difference there. And that is part one of my test. I wanted to know if applying stuff like wax, sculpt gel, latex would be any different to skin with Derma Shield comparing it to a skin without Derma Shield, and I can tell you it is exactly the same. So that part of the test, Derma Shield has done a great job. And thinking that the alcohol I used on the sculpt gel didn't enter my skin, or the ammonia from the liquid latex couldn't get through that Derma Shield, is a big plus as well. So on to the second part of the test, and that is the makeup. So the water-based makeup, the grease paint and the alcohol activated makeup. I have 3 different kinds of products on my skin already, so I will just start with the water-based makeup on the latex. And to test I will use the Magic Cake colors by Ben Nye. I have their Special Effects makeup palette. It is this one. And these colors are perfect to, well, just color the latex. I will also get a bit on the skin surrounding the latex to see how it removes again in a bit. So I'm also really smudging it on the skin just to see how it removes in a bit. Let's not make it more difficult than it needs to be for this. That is the water-based makeup on my skin, on the latex, and it applied very easily. It's still very blendable and it doesn't look any different. It doesn't look smudgy. It doesn't, well, look any different than when I would apply it to my regular skin without the Derma Shield. So there is a check on water-based makeup. Let's continue to grease paint. This is the Ultimate FX palette, also by Ben Nye. It is a wonderful palette which has 18 colors of grease paint, and I'm gonna apply that to the wax that is on my forehead. So I want to get it on the inside of the wound but also around it, because I also want to see of this product how it removes at the end. So it will be a very red wound in a bit. So So I will just put a bit of grease paint on my forehead to see what it does. Still very blendable. There is just a spot of red there to put it on the skin. Colors can be blended. And it isn't really anything, but there is a spot of grease paint there. Yes, so there is grease paint in the wound, on the wax, on the skin that is just treated with the Derma Shield, and it doesn't behave any differently than when I don't have the Derma Shield on my skin. So working with grease paint, a big plus as well. And finally, last but not least, we are gonna test the alcohol activated makeup. This is the Blood Palette by Encore, and I will put it on the sculpt gel, but also a bit on the skin surrounding the sculpt gel to see how it will remove at the end of this video. So let me once again tell you that today's video is not about creating perfect wounds on the skin, because none of these are perfect, but I really wanted to test as many products as I can on the Derma Shield to see how it behaves with that product on my skin as well. And until now it really has passed the test. I can't see any difference in using any of the products until now. So not perfect wounds, there are different tutorials on this YouTube channel for that. Today is really about testing. So I will get a stipple sponge to just stipple red around the sculpt gel as well, because I want to get it on the skin to see if removing the alcohol activated makeup is actually easier with the Derma Shield after I have finished all of this. I would not apply this in a regular makeup. I do just want to see the effect in a bit darker colors as well. And as you can see, applying the alcohol activated makeup is similar to when you wouldn't have any Derma Shield on the skin. Now all the products I wanted to test for the second part of my test are on the skin. We have the water-based face paint, we have the alcohol activated makeup, and we have the grease paints. And to be honest, I did expect the water-based face paint to behave kind of differently, because usually when you have an oily or a greasy surface and my skin really does feel moisturized, you get patchiness in water-based makeup, but there is no patchiness at all. This is really wonderful. I didn't expect really anything different from the grease paint, because that behaves very well on a greasy or an oily moisturized surface. And I did expect a bit of difference in the alcohol activated makeup, because you should just feel how soft and moisturized the skin feels. It is brilliant, and well, the makeup just stays on the skin very well, and it is still perfect even with the Derma Shield. So this part of the test is also way to go, Derma Shield. Onto the removal of the makeup. It should be easier to remove the products from the skin when Derma Shield is applied. So I'm very curious how much easier it is, if I will have any stains on my skin when I'm done. So I have a makeup remover towel and my spatula, and I will first start by removing the wax from the skin. So this is something I always do with my spatula. So the wax is gone onto the sculpt gel, and of course the latex, which removes very easily. The skin still feels very soft. A very pleasant feeling when you remove latex and it still feels soft. Now I will just get a regular makeup remover. This isn't anything special, it's just the cheapest one from the local drugstore. And there my grease paint is gone completely. So that is actually wonderful. Is my prostate still there? Yes, my prostate is still there. Onto the alcohol activated makeup. Wow, I am kind of impressed by what I am seeing here. and the water-based makeup as well. So I have something on my upper eyelid. What is that? That is wax. And it's gone. Okay, so I am absolutely convinced that Derma Shield is a wonderful product, and if you wear a lot of special effects makeup, you should definitely have one of those cans in your kit. It is, wow, it's gone. And the skin still feels very moisturized, very soft. Okay, so I will definitely use this on every video from now until the end of days. It's gone. It really is gone. Wow. So I can't tell you anything different than Derma Shield has definitely passed every part of my tests. It is easy to remove the makeup. You can still apply it like you would normally do. You don't have to think of anything different than what you would usually do. And wow. So yeah, definitely Derma Shield has passed the ultimate test that I wanted to give it before starting to sell it at our store. I hope you found this video informative. I am really impressed, as you might notice. I hope you learned something from the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel in the link below. Stay tuned on all our videos. I will put a link to the Derma Shield in the description box down below. Might you want to purchase it? It is available at our store. Well, for now, I wish you a wonderful day, and of course, I hope to see you back next time. Bye!